Hello, somebodies!
We are the nobodies!
What are we doing here today?
Today we are listening to the great Megadeth with the song The Last Note.
So, let's get right into this. I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Hey, if you're enjoying this father and son content, hit subscribe to help us get to 50,000 subscribers this year. And if you want us to listen to a certain song, press the donate link in the description to help out the channel. Now, back to the video.
One more spotlight starts to fade to black. One more winding road that I won't come back. The roar I lived for, it starts to die. And now it's time for me to say the long goodbye. Each mile the road has worn me thin. Each song has got beneath my skin. The strings and I'm still scream and cry. And I can't outrun the spinning hands of time. One last night before the silence falls. One last chord to echo through these walls. The final curtain falls, a quiet end to it all. Now it's just memories in my mind. Just saving likes and names. If I ever play again, then let this last note never die. I burned up my youth almost every night. Each show became a battle and a fight. Raised on chaos, fed by the crowd. The guitar got heavy, time to lay it down. One last night before the silence falls. One last chord to echo through these walls. The final curtain falls, a quiet end to it all. Now it's just memories in my mind. Just saving likes and names. If I ever play again, then let this last note never die.
So,
Dude, this song is depressing, bro.
I was gonna ask, do you think that...
It's his retirement song, bro.
I don't know, have you given the new album a listen yet?
No, I have not.
This is the last song on the album.
Oh, is it?
I honestly think it's Megadeth.
That's it. It's
Dave Mustaine saying, hey, I'm calling it.
That's it. I'm putting down the guitar. It's my last note. I think this is his retirement. Listen, the guy's been through cancer. You know, you can hear it in his voice. He's not the young, Megadeth. They put a lot of compression on his voice. Even the guitar work, they put a lot of compression. You don't hear a lot of reverbs. And
I do think I have listened to the album, by the way. I think a big thing about this album is how produced it sounds. And I don't like... it's a weird thing to say, right? I'm not saying it makes the music bad. We've listened to like 5 songs from this album so far. Personally, I've loved all of them. And just say, though, everything sounds so... It sounds too clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no like reverbs. Everything is compressed. It's everything is like you said, perfectly cut. The spaces are perfect. It's like everything is just perfect. They're not playing like the Peace Cell days and the Holy War days with freaking Rust in Peace album where they just went crazy and whatever came out of their amps is what they put on the album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything here just sounds way too orchestrated. It's like
orchestrated.
I think Dave Mustaine on this album, I think tried way too hard.
I can agree with that. On that note, though, what they are doing, like behind all of the editing and sound effects, is really good. I'm a big fan of this music.
Listen, I'm never gonna put down Dave Mustaine. They're freaking, one of the best guitarists to ever live. One of the best songwriters to ever live. They're fantastic. But when you get to a point where you have so much freaking talent and you've been in studios for so long, I think there comes a point in your career that, it's happened with Korn, it's happening with Metallica. When you're in a studio so much, I believe that you just turn those freaking buttons on the board just to, you start getting too crazy with them, where it used to be like, just turn the reverb up a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's turn this.
And now it's like, let's tweak this bass drum. Let's tweak that bass drum. Well, your guitar's a little off. Let's, it's like, now you just did too much.
Yeah, I agree.
If I ever play again, then let this last note never die. But every deal was signed in blood and flames. So here's my last will, my final testament, my sneer. I came, I ruled, now I disappear.
I love it.
Man, I'm gonna be screaming this down the highway. It's just.
I just love everything about the song. I love the fact that he's basically talking about, his whole entire life is now, coming to an end. It's freaking retirement time. Time to put down the freaking instrument. All great bands have to do it at one point. You know what I mean? Ozzy had to do it. We just watched Ozzy freaking, he put on his last show. And for everybody, the last time is so freaking difficult, especially like me, Gen X. I was there in 1983 when they came out with "Killing Is My Business." You know what I mean?
Obviously, I wasn't even a thing when this stuff was coming out. But I've listened to you listen to a lot of music, throughout my childhood. This means something to me.
Yeah, I've seen Megadeth live so many freaking times. In the early 90s, I've seen them 7 times. You know, and it's like I remember them as young kids. They were I was 16, they were 25. You know, they were in their prime, freaking hammering down on their third album,
and a whole lot of drugs.
and then we've seen them. You know, I seen them with you.
I am grateful to say I've seen Megadeth at least once in my lifetime.
No, you saw them twice.
Twice?
Didn't you see them? You saw them at Jones Beach, right?
Yeah, with Five Finger.
Yeah, and then didn't you see them again up north?
No, I never saw them up here.
Okay, never mind. One time. So,
yes.
Listen, better than zero.
Better than zero. Man, I still, to this day, think Megadeth or Korn was the best show I've ever seen at a concert. Like, I think Megadeth 100% should have headlined over Five Finger Death Punch. Of course, they were giving a newer band the chance to freaking grow, but I think that's my opinion.
Yeah, well, I think they should have headlined anyway because they're the older band. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think when you have experience and you're the older band, you should be the one headlining, whether you're better or not. You know?
Yeah, nothing wrong with Five Finger, man, but like
no, absolutely not.
Megadeth should have headlined that show that we went to.
Absolutely. It's like I'll never forget the time freaking you know, I saw Megadeth with the Clash of the Titans tour. They played with Slayer, Anthrax, and freaking Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains was a nothing band, but every single show, no one knew who the headlining band was going to be. They rotated. So every town and every freaking city, you got a Titan. Whether it was Anthrax, Megadeth, or freaking Slayer, you were like, all right, who's headlining tonight? No one knew. I'm like, dude, that has to be the coolest way to do a tour. Keep everyone on their toes. You know
you never know what you're going to be there for, yeah.
But it didn't matter. It was because the first, second, and third band were freaking all amazing. So you just got a kick-ass 3-hour show. You know what I mean?
I agree. On that note, though, this song in particular, I don't know if we're going to listen to another song from this album specifically. I don't see it not happening. But,
yeah, I don't see it not happening either.
Yeah, but on that note, this song, it is so good.
Yeah, I love the way he did the acoustic solo.
Solo
before they went into the electric solo. That was pretty wild. I've really rarely, if ever, heard that before.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah, that was great.
Dave Mustaine, the chorus, even with his voice weary a little bit, it is infectious as hell. I'd be out here, then the curtain call, then it all. Something never dies.
A lot of people will say that his voice sucks. You know that it's
a metal voice. It's a metal voice in my opinion.
To me, it's a dark, creepy metal voice. And from the time he came out, you know, it's like with just the albums, Peace Sells for who's buying, you know. I wake up in the morning and it's like, dude, come on. That's a metal voice.
That's
and no matter where, what, who, how, and when you can blindfold me and drop me from a freaking alien ship, I will know that's Dave Mustaine's voice.
100%.
It's the uniquest voice I've ever heard. You know, there are many unique voices, but he's definitely in the top 10 of unique voices.
You hear that voice even for a split second, and you're not even paying attention to the music. You're like, Dave?
Megadeth?
Megadeth? Yeah, like this is one hell of a last note to go out on.
That was great.
I don't see Megadeth having another album after this, especially since this album is literally named Megadeth too. Yeah. Like, it's the White Album, I dubbed it.
Dubbed it the White Album.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, if Dave, I assume this is your curtain call. Great work. Peace.
Yes.
Remember to hit that like, subscribe button. Tell us down in the comment section below how you felt about that song and the whole album. Send a donation our way. It'll help us improve the channel, and we'll prioritize your song recommendations. And press the little bell next subscribe button to get notified every time we upload a video. I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Rock on.
Rock on.